UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. The run inside. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll give it to Johnson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Moving out to the right. He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get the turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. A run for the quarterback. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, it's...
Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Barnett. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
A handoff for Watson. Maybe some room here. All the way! Touchdown, Knights!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They believe they can run right here. Runs through a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Running behind that left side. There's some room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Flips it out on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Snags it in, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They find themselves themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Here's a little room there.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the timing just a hair off.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on the counter. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Delayed handoff. It's Johnson. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Barnett. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete on third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Wesco's got it in the middle. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a first and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Reynolds. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Getting set for the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
It's complete on the run. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Snagged in the middle. It's Ashley. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. Trying to get away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Easy, easy, easy.
They'll give it to Watson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 23 team, the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Boilermakers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. 1
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Myers on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Wide open downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Watson again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Looking to get it in. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run with Watson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They come out for the first time in this 2nd half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room. And, oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Could be an alley. Continues to fight for yards. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
UCF 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back to quarterback, feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Knights will hustle to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quickly out to the tight end. What a cut, now he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Duke one more time. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
Number 81 sets campus low.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw again. He fires one deep over the middle. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The Knights want to move quickly. Quarterback may change this route.
Brings up second down.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire, and it's a sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field. Great defense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Carr fakes the grab. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They'll give it to him again. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's got it again. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pulls it in. It's Watson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Carr to throw. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.